Today, I talk about meal plans and lay out what I think is their biggest benefit. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan Miller checking in with GST's Your Question, My Answer, episode number 50 today. As you can tell, we're talking about meal plans, and I'm laying out what I think is their biggest benefit to the user. Now, meal plans are something that are just hated. They're despised. People just want to murder meal plans if they belong to the IIFYM community. And the IIFYM community, which stands for If It Fits Your Macros, is a community that shares the view that as long as you're eating the proper amount of protein, carbs, and fat grams by the end of each day, no matter what foods you consume to meet those needs, to meet those specific numbers, you are okay. You have accomplished your goal for that day, you've stuck to your plan, and you're moving forward with your progress. Now, I don't necessarily disagree with this. I think that IIFYM is a very useful tool. I preach it, I use it, and I also use it as a coaching method.
Hey guys, when I was going through editing, I just realized that I wanted to add something else about IIFYM. I just mentioned that as long as you fit your macros, you can eat any foods you'd like. Now, this is actually not the case. Just because if you did that, you're more than likely to stick to junk foods or so-called dirty foods. Now, generally when you do that, you're not going to be able to hit performance-based macros. And so really, IIFYM is a system that preaches the ability to choose the foods that you want. Now, when you must consider fiber intake, and you must consider that you want to choose micronutrient-dense foods and not simply worry about your macronutrients for the day. I just wanted to add that in because I knew that I would catch some flack if I did not give the proper definition of IIFYM. Obviously, Louis doesn't give a crap about IIFYM because right now he just eats dry dog food. Now, fortunately for him, we're starting him on a raw food diet. So we actually just ordered over 100 pounds of raw meat and raw organs and bones. And so he's going to be eating good in his neighborhood. All right, just wanted to drop in and make that correction.
Now, what's important to realize is that it's not the only method that provides success. IIFYM is associated with a very flexible, very relaxed approach to nutrition, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I use it, I recommend it, but I also understand that everybody doesn't want that. Not everybody wants that flexibility or the duty of having to figure out their macros every single day for all the foods that they eat. Some people just want it simple. They want you to lay out their meals for the day, the foods that make up those meals, and the amount of foods that they eat per meal. And this is something that's completely respectable. It's something that I will do for people if they ask me and if they need it. If it's going to determine whether they succeed or fail in their nutrition coaching and their physique goals, I'm going to do what I can to make them succeed. Now, at the same time, I'm going to push them to allow me to teach them the concepts of IIFYM because I believe that in the long run success is due to knowledge, learning how to eat with reason. So knowing that when you choose this food or that food every day, you're doing it for a reason, and you have the knowledge to understand that reasoning. And so a meal plan is beneficial for the type of person that wants to learn a more flexible approach to nutrition, but isn't there yet. They're at the stage where they want something that's regimented. They want the work of IIFYM or macro counting or even calorie counting in general removed from their personal equation. And so this is something that as a coach and as a coach that cares about your clients, you should be able to adapt. The number one advantage to meal planning, one, it depends on the person. If the person wants the meal plan and at the same time they're willing to increase their knowledge and use the meal plan during the time where they expand their mind on nutrition and eventually get to that point where a meal plan becomes obsolete for them, the meal plan is a huge advantage to them, because during that learning time, it's going to allow them to be confident that they're doing the right thing. Confidence leads to success. The meal plan is going to allow them to remove guessing games from their mind, from their life, and just have the confidence that they're doing the right thing. So if you're a person that sees the word meal plan and you instantly go on the attack and think that if a coach prescribes a meal plan, that they're a horrible coach and they should be blackballed from the fitness community, you need to really actually understand people better. And if you don't do that, you're actually one of the coaches that should be removed. Because if you don't understand people and the fact that they have different needs, I would not consider you to be a high quality coach. As a recap, meal plans are useful for a certain population. That's the population that isn't quite knowledgeable enough yet to adopt the truly flexible IIFYM style of eating. Now, they are useful for that type of person because this person needs confidence, this person needs to have their hand held. So while they're learning, while they're expanding their nutritional knowledge and getting to the point where they can eat with reason, the meal plan is super beneficial to this population. And as a coach, you must realize that not everybody is the same. You must adapt. You must be willing to work for your client. They are your boss. And as long as you're teaching them over and above knowledge, over and above the meal plan state of mind, there's nothing wrong with helping them out where and when they need it the most. So if you have any questions or have any of your own opinions to add on your own personal benefits of meal planning, feel free to drop me a line at ryan@growthstimuloustraining.com. If you have questions about meal planning, text me 919-671-8585. Message me on Facebook under Ryan Smith Miller, that's my full name, and comment on this YouTube video below. I really want you to enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. It's finally starting to feel like winter in Minnesota. It's super windy. There's been some snow today, some rain as well. There's still grass, so there's no snow on the ground yet, but I think we'll probably have it by Christmas. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, and as always, I really appreciate your views.